This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Thursday, May 23rd, 2024. The title of this rant is China Flexes Its Military Might as it Launches Drills Around Taiwan. So, obviously, this has been going on for a long, long time, over 70 years, longer than I've been born, is when Chiang Kai-shek left the mainland after he's being chased by Mao Zedong and went to what was then Formosa, which is now Taiwan. China has always insisted that it's part of their country. There's been diplomatic stuff on that for the last 70 years. China is flexing its muscle. It wants to let the world know that it is willing to invade Taiwan to take it back. Now, that hasn't happened so far, and the U.S. needs to step up. The U.S. has been well aware of this for a long time, but it has been especially true right now as the last several years, not only against Taiwan, but in other areas of the Pacific area that they've trying to flex their might all over the place. So what really, now let's put it this way. Taiwan is vital to the U.S. Not only it's a democracy, that's number one. They don't want to be part of China, mainland China, that's number two. They make chips, they make a lot of chips, and we need a lot of those chips. And I believe also that they make the machines that make the chips. So they're vitally important to us, not only for that, but for many other reasons. China wants to take it back again. But, you know, what really needs to happen is we really need to get all of our allies in line. And that means Japan, South Korea, Australia, etc., and do the things that are vitally necessary. Increase our military strength so that we can prepare for a possible invasion of Taiwan, to increase our diplomatic efforts so that we can let Japan know exactly what would happen if they invaded. And also we need to increase our spy making capabilities so we know what's going on. Information is vital in this type of thing. Let me just point out, as I said many times, the world is a dangerous place. And right now, there are thousands of simulations on computers in China, in the United States, in Japan, in South Korea, and Australia as to what a land invasion of Taiwan by sea would look like. China, it appears as if China has indicated that in around 2027, they'll have some special type of capability that they'll be able to do it. It would be a terrible thing for the world. The U.S. must do everything that it can to prevent this from happening and working with our allies about that. And the best way for that to happen is for, let's say, we need to crush Russia in Ukraine. Because if Russia wins, that gives a green light to China for all of this, and that will, let's just say, upset the world order. It would be terrible for the United States and all of its allies. It would be terrible for democracy. And let's just never, ever forget that the current Republican nominee, it wants to hand Ukraine over to Russia. And just think of all of the crimes against humanity that Russia is doing in Ukraine right now. That's the same thing that China would be doing in Taiwan. The United States needs to step up because, let's remember, not only is democracy on the ballot here in the United States, democracy is on the ballot in the entire world. Vote Democrat.